Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about the astrology for the second half of July 2022. That's right. The beginning of July up till the 15th, we've had a lot of energy and flow, and this is not going to be any different. It is going to be bringing a lot of energy and hopefully some changes for people, because a lot of times aspects are really meant to help us and assist us in making changes or upgrades to ourselves. So this is no different. So let's get ready for the second half of July 2022. So July 17th, we have our Mercury in the sign of Cancer, trine Neptune and Pisces. And kind of the trine is kind of like empowering one side or the other. Mercury is about communication. Cancer is all about our feelings and our growth. Neptune is all about our dream state or things that we would want to dream or bring into us, kind of like our dreams, what do we want to bring. And Pisces is all about the flow, the fish. And so this is a great day to kind of connect with our intuition. This is a great day to kind of do some manifesting videos or meditations to kind of bring these in and kind of like what is coming up in us, kind of what are the visions that we're seeing, or how are we seeing this differently, and then communicating those thoughts, adding that Mercury energy in there of kind of bringing the creativity of what do we want to bring into our lives, and start communicating it with other people. Even if you're not 100% like, dang, this is exactly what I want, really start talking about it and kind of bringing this energy into you really, really quickly. Also on July 17th, we have Venus entering the sign of Cancer. So Venus is our planet of love, and Cancer is all about emotions. So this is going to bring some emotions up for some people. So can bring up a lot of emotions, high and low and in the middle. So it's going to be kind of all over the place. And so you may feel really, really, I'm in love. And then kind of the next minute, no, I'm not. Or kind of all in between. And this is kind of over the next 4 weeks. And this is going to make us feel like protecting our love, kind of protecting our people that we love, bringing up a lot of caring. This could also make people a little bit moody and a little bit clingy as well, just because they're kind of like, I want to show that love to other people that I've kind of been withholding for a while. This is kind of setting some healthy boundaries for love. So if someone's like really, really clingy and you're not good with that, like having some communication, like, what can we just hold hands, or can we cuddle now and then, like, give me some time to break it off a little bit and kind of like let's sit on the other side of the sofa for a little bit, and bringing it together, because not everybody's a cuddly kind of person. And so it kind of gives us this opportunity to kind of voice things out, voicing this energy out. Next, on July 18th, we have Mercury in the sign of Cancer. And this is in opposition to Pluto in Capricorn. And this could be bringing up a lot of times where people have been betrayed or hurt feelings, kind of feeling someone's been manipulating you or kind of hurting your feelings. And this could be a lot of people kind of looking out for that vengeance. And you're going to see this kind of, because Pluto is all the way out there and he's kind of the lord of the underworld. So you're going to kind of see this kind of come out of nowhere, just all of a sudden, like, boom, here it is right in your face. And then because Mercury is in the sign of Cancer, Mercury is all about communication. But in the sign of Cancer, people are going to be talking about how they feel about things. So that can be a little overwhelming, a little bit like, oh my gosh, this was what I was expecting, or this isn't the way I was expecting it. So this could bring up a lot of kind of vengeance, kind of like, you hurt me and now I'm going to hurt you kind of energy. So just kind of be careful around that 18th or so. And this is going to be kind of like ready to kind of allow things to heal, but some people may be holding on to it. So it's like it could be healed, but some people may be still in that vengeance time. Next, let's go to July 19th. We have Mercury entering the sign of Leo. Of course, Mercury is all about communication. And then we hit this Leo, this lion energy of like being bold and courageous and, you know, having that gumption to go do something and, or talk to someone else. So it's kind of like, woo, this is going to be coming in over the next 2 weeks. And this is really going to be affecting our speech, our communication, kind of like our our ego, our confidence, and how we express ourselves. I would say that we're going to be really focused on like big, huge ideas or grand ideas or all-encompassing ideas, and kind of trying to get everybody on the same page with us over the next couple of weeks. So this is kind of coming up very quickly, but you're going to feel this for quite a while in this energy. Also on July 19th, we have Chiron, our wounded healer, in retrograde in the sign of Aries. Our wounded healer is all about kind of like moving backwards until December. So this is going to be quite a long one. Shifting attention towards kind of like our internal wounds. Aries is all about like that internal energy and kind of being in action or in passion about things. And this is really going to be kind of bringing us to like heal what we require to heal inside of us. Some people are going to be that way and kind of really pushing this energy a lot of kind of doing some deep healing work for ourselves, inner work, not outer work, inner work. Also on July 19th, it's a very busy day. We have our sun in the sign of Cancer, opposition Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. This one is going to be one for the record books, because I feel like kind of psychically this is going to be a day where things are going to really pop out, and it could be a couple of days before, a couple of days after, but this July 19th you are going to like, woo. Our sun is about our ego, and our Cancer is all about our emotions. So our ego is going to be kind of caught up in our emotions, and I'm going to get you back, or I'm going to do this. And then it's also on the other side of this opposition, which is all about kind of like pushing energy. We have Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. Pluto, that god of the underworld, the lord of the underworld. And these are kind of like secret enemies are going to be revealed or kind of brought into the sunlight, and people are going to feel a lot of emotions, like, you know, a lot of kind of like this overwhelming energy, like, why did you do this? What happened? Tell me all about it. And kind of, there are going to be a lot of people seeking justice on this day. A lot of people like, how dare you do this? How dare you move this? How dare you, whatever it is, kind of that how dare you energy is going to be really, really hot and heavy on this day for a lot of people. And it's going to be kind of, because literally the next day, or a couple of days later, we have our sun entering the sign of Leo. So that's almost in there right now. So a lot of people are going to be talking about their ego and how dare you do this to me, or how dare you not treat me the way I should be treated, you know, don't you know who I am, kind of thing. And so this is going to be really hot and heavy on this July 19th, but it's going to continue to roll out. Also, let's go. July 22nd, we have our sun entering the sign of Leo, and this is our sun's ruling planet energy. So it's going to be really a great day to kind of allow that lion energy to take over for the next 4 weeks. This is all about being dramatic, being playful, kind of outgoing, goal-oriented, kind of wanting that spotlight for everybody, kind of like it's my turn to be in the spotlight. You're going to see a lot of people kind of like coming out of the woodwork of like, I want to talk about this as well. So you're going to feel a lot of that on this for the next 4 weeks. So this is really, really coming up to kind of really allow things to be voiced out. Where I kind of feel that's where we're going to see this, is a lot of people kind of voicing that energy, like, I want the limelight and this is what I have to say. Next, on July 23rd, we have Ceres entering the sign of Leo. Ceres is an asteroid, and it's all about like kind of our inner child work. And so this is going to be kind of like nurturing our inner child work of kind of things that we've wanted to do, encouraging our self-confidence and kind of our playful side. And it's one of those, what else would you do to nurture your inner child? If you were one of my students, this is a great time, if you've been through 202, to kind of really bring in, do a past life regression, and kind of in this life, and kind of bringing that little child of yours, taking them to your island and kind of healing that inner work. This is a great time over the next couple of weeks to kind of be in this energy of like healing that inner child. What else do I need to do to heal this inner child and let this old stuff go, or even upgrade it in a lot of ways. Also on July 23rd, we have Mercury in the sign of Leo, trine Jupiter in the sign of Aries. And this is a day where people are going to be talking about a lot of things, but they may not be really saying a lot. So it's one of those, you're going to see a lot of people wanting the spotlight, that limelight. You're going to want to see a lot of people with the possibilities of kind of like, I want the recognition. I want, my 5 minutes of fame or whatever else. You're going to see that a lot coming up. And you're going to see a lot of people that would like to take a lead but may not choose to, or you may see people that would normally not take the lead on anything kind of come out of the woodwork, and you're like, okay, I didn't expect this person to kind of take the lead in this area. So you're going to kind of see that flip and change on July 23rd. Let's move to July 24th. We have Venus in the sign of Cancer, square Jupiter in the sign of Aries, and this is a day that you may see a lot of jealousy in play. You're going to see that energy come up, kind of, the square is all about growth, but it's going to grow one side or the other. And Venus in the sign of Cancer is kind of like this love energy, but talking about the emotions part of it. And Jupiter is all about growth, and Aries is all about the direct. And so it's going to be kind of pushing and pulling this energy. And people that really want to go for what they want, that have been lacking self-confidence or kind of the boldness to do it or the encouragement to do it, will kind of jump out. And so you're going to see a lot of people kind of like, it's my turn to take over. It's my turn to get my side heard. So you're going to see a lot of that over the next couple of days in this energy as well. Next, on July 25th, we have Juno in retrograde in the sign of Pisces. And this is all about like inner conflicts, kind of like what's going on inside of us. When this asteroid is all about like fairness and justice, going retrograde, you're going to see a lot of people kind of emerging of like, I didn't get my fair time, even if it was a long time ago, I want it now. You're going to see a lot of people kind of like, this is my perfect relationship, kind of like fall into the like nightmare zone, or kind of like, oh my gosh, what happened here? Why is this happening? You're going to see a lot of hurt feelings dive deep into like old wounds. Juno is all about those internal conflicts. So those are going to be coming up as well, kind of like things that happened in the past of people wanting to voice that out now to get their voice heard. Next, on July 26th, we have Mercury in the sign of Leo, square Mars in the sign of Taurus. And this day is going to be pushing some fear around. I would almost say kind of like you're going to have the clash of the lion energy and the clash of that bull energy kind of hitting each other. That lion energy is going to be very forceful, kind of like I want to be heard, because Leo is in the sign of Mercury, so it's all about communication. And then Mars is in that grounding sign, or that push of that bull energy, and kind of like, I want to push my side. I want to get my voice heard as well. This could be creating conflicts. This could be a lot of aggressive energy. A lot of people kind of like fighting against everybody else. And it's almost going to be like, I'm in this for myself, not I'm in this for everybody else, or I'm not fighting for my family, I'm only fighting for me, one person. So this is going to be pushing a lot of energy as well. And this, like I said, you're going to see a lot of like fear coming up, and old fears for people as well. Next, on July 28th, we have our new moon in the sign of Leo, and it's going to be kind of bringing out like our inner child of kind of wanting to play and pleasure in that new moon, and kind of like, what did I want to do? What did I want to be when I was a kid? You know, when you got asked in first grade, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a fireman or a policeman, or I want to be this, or I want to go there. I want to be an astronaut. You're going to see a lot of that kind of like just being happy and pleasured in this moon energy. This is a really great time to kind of start some creative projects, maybe even get into a new relationship with somebody. This could be bringing that energy in as well. Also on July 28th, we have Jupiter goes retrograde in the sign of Aries. Jupiter is the planet of growth, going into retrograde in the sign of like hard lessons and kind of things, and bruising our ego a little bit. This is over the next 4 months. And this is going to be shifting us into kind of like in taking care of our internal stuff, kind of where do we want to be more mature or self-aware. But you're going to see a lot of people making some changes in this. A lot of people kind of like, oh, I didn't know this is what we were going to do, or this is how it was going to come out. And maybe some hard lessons that they've started at another time and they're going to finish up, or these could be some new lessons that are coming in at this time frame as well. Next, also on July 28th, we have Mercury in the sign of Leo square Uranus in Taurus. And this is going to be a really pushing energy. I would say kind of like more, not growth, but kind of destruction on both sides. This is going to be kind of burn your bridges, kind of like I'll cut off my nose to spite my face. It's one of those, like, a lot of people taking out a lot of anger, a lot of inner anger that they haven't been feeling like they could voice out prior to this, kind of like coming up as well. And then remember, we also have this energy with our new moon that was just a few hours before this, kind of bringing up that inner child for us. So kind of like, where do my inner child want to bring this energy? Next, on July 30th, we have Mercury in the sign of Leo in opposition to Saturn in Aquarius. This is going to be kind of like that me energy, kind of like, where do I want to go, and communicating it. I'm more important. You need to sit by the wayside, or you need to like wait your turn. This is a day to kind of stay away from anybody who's narcissistic, anybody who's self-destructive in energy. This is going to be kind of sucking them into a huge drama hole. So stay away from narcissistic people around this energy. Our last one, on July 31st, we have our sun in the sign of Leo, trine Jupiter in Aries. And this is all about kind of this lucky energy coming in, of kind of feeling successful, and kind of like our big opportunities coming in. So we've got that Leo energy kind of soaking up the spotlight, and kind of like, how do we want things to come out? How do we want to be remembered as well? So let's do some angel cards and get us a little bit more insight to our second half of July in astrology. And this is the one that was popping out. So this is all about forgiveness. There's a lot of things that we need to forgive, and I will tell you, we're talking a lot about kind of like healing our inner child. It's one of those, it's not bringing this up so we can hurt someone else, it's bringing it up so we can bring it to a new healed state. And that means we need to bring in some forgiveness. Forgiveness is really important, and it's one of those, broken people create broken people. So if you are around someone, you're like, oh, it's all her fault or his fault, really understand that they were broken as well, and it's important to us to keep that in mind. Retreat. July may be some time that we really want to kind of take some retreat time. Of course, a lot of people are on vacation, but even maybe on vacation, we want to take some time away from our family, or kind of do some soul searching, or kind of like, what do I want to have happen? How do I want this to come about? How do I want this energy to come forward? This is really important. Body care. Of course, kind of retreating should be kind of body care, but it's one of those, this could also mean going to see the doctor, kind of doing a checkup. So many people have kind of put this off over the last few years. This is a great time to kind of get that checkup, and what do we want to do, and how do we want to deal with this energy, and how do we want to move this energy forward for ourselves and other people. This is really important. Self-acceptance. Accepting who you are and what you've been through, because what you've been through has created you and it's brought you to where you're at. Now, you always have the choice of energy of, where am I going to go from here? That's your choice. What's happened to you or around you has brought you here, or how your thinking was in the past has brought you to today, right here and right now. Where you move from here is totally up to you. And where do you want to move? I will guarantee you, with all of this energy in play, this is a great time to do some healing, great time to kind of do some dreaminess, and kind of like, where do I want to go in the future? And what do I want to draw into me? Where do I want to go in the world? What do I want to create in my world for me and my family? I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.